putting yourself in somebody else's shoes is so tough. I feel it's so difficult to empathize with somebody, whereas it is so much easier to empathize with people at home, your family members. Is it so tough to empathize?
Empathizing is a subject which is grossly neglected in upbringing and education. And when I say upbringing and education, it doesn't have to be what you tell a child. It means how you behave, because your behavior is a more powerful tool for educating children than what you actively tell them. So today, if you see, and take some stray examples from our life, if there is an accident on the road, we will look out of curiosity, we will see the crowd gathering, and then we will walk away. There is no thought of me being useful in reducing the difficulty of the person who has succumbed to that accident. Somebody is dead in somebody's house. The solemnity is not there. Okay? Why? Because there is no movement here. The entire human movement is nowadays happening here. This is completely missing. So when the heart is missing in your actions, how do you expect empathy? Empathy is total heart. There is no scope for mind or brain in empathy.
See, when you're a child, I can see my own example. When I was a child, my natural tendency was to help others. That was the first thing. But I don't know what happens as you grow, as you become an adult. Somehow there is so much of conditioning that happens along the way that you condition yourself not to react to a situation where somebody needs help. What happens in between?
Your observation is right. As children, we are pure, in the sense we don't have any schemes or politics or calculations in our head. So we respond through natural instinct, and natural instinct is to be helpful. So as a child, your observation is correct, we want to help. Then your next question is, what happened? When the child attempts to help in whatever way he is trying to attempt, the adults tell him, "Hey, दूर हो जा, तेरे को अक्कल नहीं, कुछ नहीं, सब जगह बीच-बीच में अपना नाक डाल रहा है, get out." So the child has been not only discouraged, he has been rebuffed. How do you expect this person, when the next opportunity presents itself, to come forward and offer his help?
True.
He has been rejected outright, and he has also been labelled, "Akkal nahi, kuch nahi, sab jagah naak dalte." Where is the esteem in that? Why should this growing up child, as an adult, feel empathy towards a situation which actually warrants assistance? He won't.
But given where we stand today, how does one actively bring about more empathy in the society?
It's not a hardcore subject like physics, chemistry, biology, where there are defined rules. You follow the rules and you get the expected results. These are life sciences. Empathy is a branch of life science. You are dealing with feelings. You look in your corporate sector. A junior guy walking in the corridor meets a senior guy coming in the opposite direction. The junior guy will say, "Good morning, sir." He'll even probably bend down a little and show his respect in his body language. The senior guy will look towards the ceiling and walk as if there is nobody in that corridor. Now, if this is your behavior in a formal setup, are you a switch which can be turned off in the social sector? You will continue to behave in the same manner in the social sector. If a common man in the social sector who belongs to your community comes and greets you, you will nod at him. If a person who is of importance in the community and who can do some good for you, monetarily, opportunity-wise, and he hovers around, you will go to him and wish him, "Good morning, sir, how are you, sir?" Same human being, one fellow is wishing you, you are completely ignoring because you don't derive any benefit out of that individual, and there is another human being, and you will go out of the way and say, "Good morning, sir." Where does empathy come in this? There is no heart, there is only brain, there is only calculation happening. यहाँ से मुझे कुछ फ़ायदा नहीं है, इसको विश करके मेरे को कुछ मिलने वाला नहीं है. यहाँ पे फ़ायदा होने की गुंजाइश है, let me go and wish this person.
So does it mean that either you have empathy or you don't have empathy?
It is not a tangible subject that you have it or you don't have it. It is a conditioning of the mind. As a fresh born human being, you were given all these good virtues. But because of the surrounding society around you, you were reconditioned into what the society practices today. There was a time when the society would look down upon lies. And we were actively told during our school days that telling a lie is a sin. There were active statements which were made regularly in the class. Different classes, different teachers, different subjects. But there was some morality angle which was introduced by every teacher. Today, lies is for convenience. If it helps me get my goal, it's okay. I'm justified in telling a lie.
True.
Yeah, there will be advocates of lies.
True. So, but it is the point which I'm also trying to make is the very fact that the person has that feeling, which means he's aware of the fact that this is the right thing to do. The difference is he does not act.
Sure.
So the very fact that the feeling exists and I'm not acting, so one can consciously try and act upon it.
Let's take the example of the oil lamps that you light during Diwali time. Yeah?
Yes.
Go back to your childhood. They were ordinary mud lamps. And you could see them as mud lamps. All that you needed was a cotton wick and some kind of oil to light the lamp. And then you would have so many lamps decorating your veranda during Diwali. Today you see the mud lamps are painted with acrylic paint, lovely patterns, attractive looking. You don't see the mud. If you are looking at a lamp from far, you won't know whether it's a mud lamp or a metal lamp or a synthetic material molded into a lamp. Why? Because the mud has been hidden by the outer covering. So the empathy is the mud lamp inside you. It has been covered by attractive paints and designs of the society which believes in certain things as of today.
So how do you go back to the mud and discover
the original mud lamp?
The original mud lamp.
Yeah. You have to avoid your temptation and attraction towards the bright paints. Today you have been conditioned to be attracted, and that attraction drives you.
Or distraction.
You call it distraction, it is basically attraction. You are distracted from your original mud lamp, but basically you are attracted more to the colors and the patterns, and that has distracted you. So essentially it is your attraction that is your downfall.